damn, man, I'm up against all of this. I got a
Right.
question on what's the biggest misconception that people of your age and your peers have about money and ownership?
Wow, man, that's a great question. I think right there is that we don't believe in putting in the work before we can reap the benefits of it, you know. And I think not to get all, just faithful on here, but I think that's why it's important to have God as like that center, that foundation, because if you're so swayed by money or you're so swayed by materials, you're gonna be leaning in either which direction. And I think just as young people, because you mentioned social media and all these other outlets, it's like we see people's lives through a very small scope, and it leads us to believe that like everything is quick. And I think that the biggest misconception about like ownership and just financial literacy and financial freedom is that it takes a while to get there. You know, we have to be more deliberate in like planting the seeds so that we can reap that. But I think a lot of us just see Instagram, TikTok, we see these things and we think that we can just go get it. And I always say like it's not about who can get it, but it's about who can keep it. And
Keep
I
it.
think that that's important because there's been a lot of people who have gained wealth and money and materials and they've lost it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They blew it, they lost it. And I think that it's like you look at people like LeBron James is one of my favorite, people